Well, hi, everybody. We're back, and this is going to be part three of simple actions that can lower your taxes. And of course, in part one is where we discussed about making sure you understand the serious nature of your taxes. In step two, we talked about getting the right attitude about paying taxes or paying as little as possible. And now in step three, we're going to be talking about decreasing taxes that could be a path to creating wealth. Reducing your taxes by only $4,000 a year, which is really easy if you're a family, could easily be the way to put you on the fast track to $1 million retirement goal. And I know everybody's saying, really? Yeah, like they say, with my friends of mine, they say, "Oo, talaga." That's Tagalog, Filipino for yes, really. Oo, talaga. So let's say that you implement some new tax saving strategies that minimize your taxes by $4,000 a year. Now, when you take that $4,000 a year in tax savings, and let me say the word invest here, invest, I-N-V-E-S-T, that doesn't mean savings in your pocket and say, oh, we have some extra windfall money. Let's go buy a new car. Let's go to the movies. Let's go take a vacation and see the Grand Canyon. This is $4,000 that you're going to invest along with the $4,000 for every subsequent year for 30 years. And assuming you can earn about 11.5 interest on your money, you would end up with $1,048,745.98 by the end of the 30 years. Hey, if you're right out of high school looking at this video, or if you're in your 20s or 30s, you could have substantial money by the time you retire. And you think about it a second, with all the things going on in Washington and the Democrats and the Republicans and the Independents and the Tea Party people and these people and those people, you really think your Social Security is going to be around for you? And no matter how much you put in, they're already not saving it. The government steals the Social Security money and puts an IOU in there. It gets me so upset I can't even say it right. An IOU in there for the money. There's no money there. And everybody talks about, well, what are we going to do because there's no money? Well, there was money, but the government stole it. So don't depend on it. You got to depend on you. And there's money there if you'll just learn to find a way to not give all of it to them, save your money, invest it, and you can retire and not worry about what Social Security is or isn't doing. Question is, where do you get the $4,000 a year to invest? You got it from revenue that would have gone to Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam includes not just the guys in Washington, but the folks down there at your state legislature, your city hall, and all the other, well, I don't want to use the word scumbag, but while it's out there, let's just say all the other scumbags that are stealing your money. Sure, taxes are important, streets to be fixed, schools built, and so on. But, there's a lot of stuff, they just taking taxes. They're not using it where they should. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican or an independent or a Tea Partier or whatever you are, legal or illegal alien, you're asking yourself, I don't like the way they're spending my money. Well, they don't look at it as your money. It's their money, and they got it, and they're going to do what they want to with it. Well, just don't give it to them. Keep as much as you can legally, and that's what we're talking about here. Think about it. It's 32% of your money goes to taxes every year based on that chart that we showed you in part one. Continuing on step three, part three, decreasing taxes could be a path to creating wealth. Basically, that tax money is free dollars. It really is dollars that were there. You just didn't realize those dollars in the past because they went to the government. Now they, if you save them and you keep from paying the taxes legally, you find ways to not have to pay that money. That money can now go to make you rich and ensuring your retirement. So all you have to do is come up with all the tax-saving techniques, which will put $2,000 to $4,000 inside your pocket every single year. And that's going to bring us to step 4, part 4, in the next video. And let me just say, I'll show you some places you can go where you can learn a lot more. This is not some place where you're just going to get step 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and there, it's done. This is your money, and you've got to learn to what works for you, because what works for you doesn't work for somebody else, because some people have kids, some don't. Some have a different income level, some don't. Some live in a different neighborhood. They live in a city, a metropolitan area, or they live in a rural area. All those things can count. So let's move on to step 4, and we'll see you then on the next video. You take care. God bless you. See you in step 4.